Watcher is ready to fulfill his final. No.
The time has come for you to be on your way. The crafter at the heart of Mare Lamentorum, where Zodiac was imprisoned, is not so easily traversed, however. Let us call upon Argos, the familiar whom you met earlier. He should have no trouble bearing you across.
What are thou doing?
Hydaelyn created Mia as the jailer, so too did she create Argos as the guard. It is his nature to appear when needed, and yet he is nowhere to be found. Strange. Mayhap the imbalancing of ether has affected him. Let us make for the crushing brand, and attempt to call upon him there. You need but recall the path you walked with Argos before, and you will find your way.
If he labors in service to Hydaelyn's plan, I see no reason not to do as he suggests. Shall I make for the crushing brand then?
The place we seek is just ahead at the Chlorophosgrot. You see, Argos cannot manifest without sufficient concentrations of ambient ether. You would be hard-pressed to find a greater confluence than inside this cavern. Follow me. Yes, here will do nicely. The lunars unjoin out ether from the ground, which is then dispersed in the air. At present, however, the ambient energies are not quite sufficient for Argos to manifest. Might you be willing to spare some of your own to help the Spongoy? Spaghetti? Let's help the spaghetti. I'm gonna help the lunar spaghetti. I just realized the name is Weeper. No, don't cry. No, I meant, can I outrange them right here in this spot? Like where I need to be for the quest. Argos manifests in a flash. He seems glad to see you again. Wait, I guess I should. A most fascinating creation of Hydaelyn's, would you not agree? Should the need arise, he is even able to create reflections of himself on a whim. But I assure you it was no reflection which accompanied you earlier to the brand. No, Argos is quite eager to be at your side then, as he is now, it seems. I cannot recall when last he showed such an affinity for anyone. Indeed, I thought him more likely to shy away from you and your companions. Perhaps it was more than a sense of duty that compelled him to aid you before. Saying the dog likes me? As for your companions...
Unexpected, but greatly appreciated. Sorry, just tinged on my... I believe we're all ready.
Then let us return outside that you may cross the chasm.
It's all doggo, so.
Your destination is the structure there across the Cradle of Darkness. But climb onto Argos' back and he will take care of the rest. Once you arrive, it should not take long to find the ship's crew. The facility is designed to rouse them from their slumber in the event of Zodiac's destruction. Heed their counsel. Together, you may guide the star and its people to a kinder fate. This is where we part ways, but know that I shall ever be watching and praying for your success.
No. I like the Dota better.
Worry not for me. Real though I may appear as you and yours, I am but a part of this moon, a creation of Hydaelyn entrusted with the memories of an acquaintance long dead, not forgotten. My charge of Zodiac has ended, but so long as the moon exists, I shall not want for purpose. I shall remain, ever watching, ever praying for your success.
Our allies' assurances notwithstanding, we cannot be certain what awaits us on the other side, so perhaps it would be best if we did not go all at once. I propose the two of us cross first while Thancred and Odianger wait here. The structure is enormous. though that is hardly surprising given the size of the average Amaratine. Apologies for the wait. Right then, let us head inside and... Oh? Most intriguing, a means by which he can serve with energy, mayhap? Hi, Janikin. Well, I certainly wouldn't want him to blink out of existence on our account, helpful as he's been.
Thank you, Argos. We'll take things from here.
If Argos is to remain without, let us not keep him waiting over long. He's an alien dog, so he wouldn't be like woof woof bark bark oof 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 oof. You know? Also, I know my inventory's bad. I've been gathering and crafting for the new housing walls. Wow! Oh. This place is huge, dude. And there's an aetheryte. Look. Wait, that's an aetheryte? That's the aetheryte? Ah? Oh. There's an upper floor? I see the lower floor. Wait, no, it's on the lower floor. We are on the upper floor. It's gonna be voice acted.
Shizukaだな。監視者の言ってた月のクルーとやらはどこだ?
Is sheep in these? Oh! So many of them. They're so tiny. Oh my god.
親愛なるレポリットの皆様、ごきげんよう。
ごきげんよう。
1243回目の定期点検には少し早いですが、ご存知の通り、ゾディアークの消滅が確認されました。もって月は檻としての役目を終了し、アーテリスの生命を運ぶ船となります。つまりついに私たちの出番ですわ。さあ、テキパキ準備を進めますわよ。人を受け入れられるよう各自持ち場の点検を、地上の彼らにも忘れずに信号を送ること。質問はありませんわね。では総員行動開始。
なるほど。彼らがハイデリンの作りし月のクルー。
人が馴染みやすいよう配慮されているのですね。
そうかもな。
Kind of British. Oh, I love that voice actor right there. She's so enthusiastic. Helping hands. Okay, now there's music in here. Thancred's dumbfounded expression suggests he is still struggling to comprehend the spectacle he has just witnessed. Yeah. They must be the Loporrits mentioned in the Watcher's records. Not at all what I expected, but the Watcher did bid us heed their counsel. I assume the one who gave that rousing speech was their leader, though we might have to ask about it in order to track them down. Come on then, let us be about it. Chipper Loporrit. Hum 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 hum. The leader of the crew, not me I'm afraid, Singing Way's the name. Oh, Singing Way. I'm in charge of the construction and maintenance of the atmospheric circulation system. Only the crispest, cleanest air for the people of Aetheres. I'm gonna say Aetheris. Aetheris. They said like Aetheris or something like that, so I'm gonna say Aetheris. And that's a promise. Dozing. Oh my god. Well, leader? No. Sleeping Way. My job is... perhaps I better ask. Snappy. Look at the little tail. Dude. What? How in the... When did you get here? Who let you in? Why wasn't I told? Take me to your leader. I'm gonna say... What was that supposed to be? Your humming, if one can even call it that, is atrociously off-key. It should sound more like this. As leader of the Loporrits, I cannot allow such substandard attempts at music to go unremarked, even if you are a guest. But being the magnanimous sort that I am, I'll forgive you this once. Well, looks like you beat us here. Your friends, I take it. Is this all of them? A group comprised entirely of children? What must their parents be thinking? Eh? This isn't a nursery after all, though perhaps we should build one. Or did we build one already? No matter, you needn't worry your pretty little heads. All will be well, I promise. But goodness me, we shouldn't be standing about gawping. I must take you to meet the others. If you could run along back toward the entrance, you'll find a path that leads to the central platform on the upper floor. There's no wrong way to reach it, but it's the large glowing ball at the center if you should find yourselves lost. I shall gather the ones and meet you there. Can't you see Sans here? Well done. Back to the upper floor it is.
それでは改めて自己紹介をさせていただきますわ。
自己紹介。
私はリビングウェイ。
リビングウェイ。
クルーとして創造されたレポリットたちを統括し、アーテリスの皆様を快適な宇宙の旅にお連れするのが役目。いわばハイデリン様にこの計画を託されたものですわ。ハイデリン様の右腕と呼んでいただいても結構ですのよ。
僕はマッピングウェイ。
マッピングウェイ。
星の海の航海士だよ。よろしくね。
Mapping Way is a boy.
ああ
He said book.
丁寧に挨拶してもらったところすまないんだが状況がまだ
They're just a couple of rabbits on the moon. Get over it, Thancred. My god.
無理もありませんわ。
We literally just killed a god. I think this is
あなた方が
the least unbelievable thing that we've ever encountered.
おそらく地上の人はゾディアークを壊してしまうような危険因子をついに止められなくなった。それで取り急ぎすぐに動けるあなた方のような子供を私たちのところへ使わしたのでしょ。心配せずとも私が1から10まで説明して差し上げますわ。
あ、
こちらがアーテリスと月です。
合ってるっす。
ゾディアークが消滅したことにより補強されていた天脈の流れが減衰。アーテリスは近いうちに終末に見舞われ、すべての命が滅んだ死の星となるでしょう。
Said that. Rue? That said Rue.
その話は月の監視者からも伺いました。あなた方レポリットから見ても終末の到来は回避できないものなのですか？
無理ですわね。アーテリスは今収穫された人参と同じだと思ってくださいませ。それも暑いところに放置されてるやつですわ。どうやっても腐るでしょう。願おうが祈ろうが腐らない説を提唱しようが事実としてダメになる。こうなってはもう一刻も早くアーテリスから逃げ出すよりないですわ。
そのための船として月を使うと。
地上からかき集められるだけの生命や物資をこの月に運び入れた後、アーテリスを離れ移住できる他の星を目指して旅立ちます。星と星は距離がとても離れているものなのですが、月には長年コツコツと作り続けてきた跳躍航行装置というものが搭載されています。それを使えばさほどお待たせせずに到着できるかと。
すごいわね。私たちの知識では想像すらできない領域の技術だわ。
ハイデリン様から託された知識と理論を実践したまでですわ。あの方はベーネスという名の人であった頃、世界の構造を解き明かさんとしていたそうです。月の監視者を名乗っている彼も、まあここにいるのは再現体ですが研究仲間だったとか。彼らの知識を織り込んで私たちは月と共に作られたのですわ。
お前たちが見かけ以上に優秀なのはよくわかった。それで移住できる星とやらに当てはあるのか？
いくつかはあるけど星の状況も変わっていくものだからね。跳躍航行は連続して使えるものじゃないし、当たりの星にたどり着くまで場合によっては長期戦になるかも。
もちろんそうなることも想定して月自体も地上の生命が居住できるように改造してあります。協力者が地上の情報をくださったおかげで何一つ不便のない素敵空間に仕上がったと自負していますわ。
協力者？
あなた方のことですわよ。私たちが定期点検で目覚めるのに合わせて原生生命についての資料を送ってくださったでしょ。あなた方はまだ小さな子供だからご存知ないのかしら。
悪い。さっきから訂正し損ねてたんだが、俺たちはれっきとした成人だ。それからおそらくその協力者とやらでもないな。
Charlie.
じゃあなぜここへ？ハイデリン様に直接導かれたと？そうでしたの。嫌ですわ。私ったら早とちりを。でもその小ささで大人のふりをするのはさすがに無理がありましてよ。
確かに古代の人と比べると小柄でしょうけれど、
Oh, okay.
現代においてはこれで十分大人のサイズよ。
みんな監視者と同じくらいではないんですの？人が小さくなったなんてそんなことどこにも書いてなかったはず。
おや、そちらの本は。
協力者から最初に送られてきた資料の一つですわ。現在の人についてまとめられたもので、余白のページには学んだことを書き込むといいと。ですから人について学んだことは全部こちらにまとめて。これも私たちに合わせてくれたわけではなく、人が扱っている大きさそのまま。もしもしビルディングウェイ。そう、私ですわ。
ビルディングウェイ。
人の居住設備を今すぐに3分の1ほどのサイズに作り変えてくださいませ。どこまで？全部ですわ、全部。大至急急いで速やかに手早くお願いいたします。
とりあえずその協力者についてもう少し教えてもらいたいんだが。
その情報をお渡しする前にそちらも情報提供を。私たちの持っている人の情報に相違があったら大惨事ですわ。
The Endwalker Grubhub code doesn't give free delivery anymore. It only gave free delivery for yesterday. Dingoy. Right then, now that you're here, we need you to teach us all you can about your people, and quickly. It won't be long before the final days are upon us and all their terrible grandeur, so it's imperative that we be prepared to receive our passengers to be. If there's anything at all that may displease them, it must be addressed post-haste. And address it we shall. Here at Best Ways Borough, we have assembled everything required to offer our guests the best way forward. We have produced myriad amenities we understand to be essential for day-to-day living, and I wish to hear your opinions on them. I'm sure you've all worked up an appetite, so why don't we start with foodstuffs? Meet me at the Caratorium, and we'll see about filling your... I'm gonna cry because they're so cute. Oh my god. She does not want for enthusiasm the notion of... So cute. Hi, Nahi. Sophia. Carrot and lean. Oh my god. The notion of Ethers rotting to its core being a matter of course is rather concerning, though. Nevertheless, let us take this opportunity to learn more of the Loporrits and this vessel. Okay. Welcome to the Caratorium. Here we create prototypes of the various sundries acquired by our soon-to-be passengers. Allow me to introduce the head of foodstuff production. Cooking Way! Pleasure to meet you all. Our work has involved no small amount of trial and error, but after many, many cycles of painstaking labor, I dare say we have created the finest cuisine our guests could ask for. I've learned all about the essential nutrients for a healthy and balanced diet from the reference materials we received. Why, I've practically worn the words from those invaluable pages. Naturally, we've also considered ease of growth and production. We will not want for ingredients. I must insist you try some. We have fresh stock recently prepared on account of, well, because we just woke up and we were all quite famished. Hop along the platforms here and you'll find a storage unit full to bursting with delectable delights. Full to bursting. That wording feels weird. Help yourself to anything you like. Finally, well, like you just got logged in? Adam, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Carrots! You open the storage unit and find a rainbow-colored assortment of carrots. Let's go. Take a moment to reconsider. Unassuming orange carrot, peculiar-looking blue carrot. I mean, definitely the blue one. Why would we not try the blue one? The blue variety is strangely supple to the touch and smells vaguely of mint, and excessive length and girth only adds to the dubiousness of this so-called carrot. Are you sure you wish? Yeah. On second thought, you would like to simply take an obscenely large carrot for now. Due to its bizarre qualities, it would be prudent to ask Cooking Way whether it is safe to eat first. So, did any of our selections set your mouth to watering? Even VR like to swoon at the sight of so grand a carrot, that'd be offended by all those who assumed that they would. I've already made carrot jokes about my bumboy, so... Ah yes, a fine choice. One of my personal favorites, actually. Please, dig in. I'm eager to hear what you think. Eat. Oh, right. With great trepidation, you take a bite out of the carrot. You are taken by surprise when blue juices burst forth from the carrot and dribble down your chin. As you take a second bite, you can feel your mental faculties sharpening. Your mind opens to the universe, and for a brief moment, the mysteries of existence are simple, transformative truths, but the revelation is fleeting. When you at last finish the carrot, a sweet yet sour aftertaste lingers on your tongue, and the number 42 in your mind. Huh? Vieira bells. They are! Why is that cat person standing like that? Oh, I didn't even see how they were standing, but... Oh, wait, What did you think? Unlike anything you've ever tasted, yes? The Philosopher's Carrot improves mental fortitude, something of a shock at first bite, but it's well worth the enhanced powers of cognition. We have plenty of other varieties too. Bleeding carrots to improve blood flow, dream carrots to help with sleep. So you see, we have a carrot for every occasion. What if I don't like carrots? What the fuck? These carrots are extraordinary, extraordinary. Then why do you seem so... I'm not disappointed. If they're lacking somehow, we need to know. I take it you two had a wide assortment of carrots to choose from and not else? Yeah, but I mean, what else do we need? Really? I'm literally not GIF. Philosopher's Carrot. If I might ask, what exactly did these collaborators share with you about cuisine on Etheirys? Surely you are aware we have an abundance of dishes and foods you could emulate. Of course we are, but, well, it was only quite recently that we established contact. Even holding a conversation was a struggle at first, so imagine our surprise when they sent a mountain of books and documents with no clear instructions. The sheer amount of information was overwhelming. If it wasn't for that encyclopedia I found, we would have been at a loss where to begin. And so we decided, rather than divide our resources to prepare a variety of middling and potentially unsatisfying meals, it would be more efficient to devote our efforts to the production of a single perfect food. That's all well and good, but men cannot live on raw carrots alone. Debatable. Have you considered cooking them? You mean steaming, boiling, roasting, and the like? I suppose we could prepare the carrots in other ways, but our primary concern was efficiency, and what's more efficient than sinking your teeth into a carrot fresh from production? A rather strange approach to take for one named Cooking Way, isn't it? Well, technically speaking, Cooking Way isn't my given name. When first created, we were all named in the old tongue. You know, that otherwise impenetrable parlance the Watchers speak? Or was that parlance or parlance? A California surfer? Okay, I'll do that for the next one. After we received a great tome of words, a dictionary that is, from our collaborators, we learned your language. Adverbs, gerunds, present continuous verb conjugations, just the basics. Yeah, totally. I'm sure they speak much better English than probably like 99% of the population. Then we found the terms related to our given task and used them to form new names. Aren't they helpful? No, not really, but it does explain a great deal. It's fucked up. Wherefore didst thy... Major, goddammit. Wherefore didst thy kind deem such a change necessary? Your mom. When the rest of your people arrive, we want to be certain they understand immediately what each of us does. You'd never be able to pronounce our original names anyway. I see. I hope our critiques, such as they are, were helpful to you. Though if you should decide to preserve flora and fauna from Aetherius as well, you should be able to offer the passengers a more balanced diet. Let's see how this accent goes. Adam, get in here. Actually, yeah, Adam, you just talk how you normally talk. You're a California server. Until such day, when I pray comes sooner than later, it would appear there is now the carrots on the menu. I mean, we got carrot juice also. Carrot beverages, carrot meals. I think we've had our fill of carrots for now. Let's move on to the other necessities, shall we? Our clothing production is sure to impress. This way. Here we are, the apparel production station. We've chosen to employ more traditional methods for this task, creation magics. Heidelin, in her infinite wisdom, blessed us with the self-same affinity for magic her people possess. We have other amazing talents, of course, and I know you're dying to hear about them, but I will regale you with the details another time. That said, we did run into a spot of trouble at first. Our magic alone was not sufficient to see our work done. In the end, we discovered crystallized ether was a wonderful catalyst that could provide us with the extra biz we needed. My, how resourceful. Ah, the sweet sound of recognition. You will also be impressed to hear we've read all about your habit of changing attire to match your chosen profession. For the sake of efficiency, I presume? This has also been taken into account with our designs. But why take my word for it when you can simply try on our clothes? Make yourselves known to the workers, and they will see to the rest. Oh, it's you, one of the visitors from Aetherius. Goodness me, Mappingway wasn't kidding. You really are smaller than the Watcher. Oh, right, you're here to try on a set of clothes, yeah? What would you have me fashion for you today? An outfit that embodies my bloodlust. Bro, like totally. Embodies your what, bro? This will only take a moment, I guess. Why is my character smiling? My character trying not to laugh? There we are, all finished, dude. A perfect fit, if I do say so myself. I would be lying if I said I understand what bloodlust is, but I assume it's something you enjoy. I mean, certain the clothes are flexible, yet sturdy enough to endure whatever it is you plan to do while wearing them. Would you look at that? Speechless! And here I thought you may not like it. If you mind to try something else, just speak to my fellow artisans. I'm sure they'd be happy to oblige. You must continue wearing these garments in order to progress. You will change back to normal garments. If you move too far away, look to your map for the garment changes area of effect. Speak the rest as Loporrits to restore or prolong the garment change. Is that everything you hoped for? No one said you'd be coming. How can I help you? You wish to try my clothes? Really? Of course, it would be my honor. Do you have anything in mind? I'm looking for clothes with an altogether different design. I think I can handle that. Let's see. You accept it? Okay, sorry, you accept it. This should do. That's difficult to say. Some of my best work yet. You're a strange one, aren't you? I honestly wasn't sure what to do when you didn't ask for anything specific. I take my work seriously, however, and am never one to disappoint. That ensemble is a blend of concepts from my myriad professions, all-purpose attire for the modern man of Aetherius. I was worried how the concept would turn out when put to the proof, but it looks stunning on you. He doesn't even know. Won't you go and throw Livingway? I'm sure she's eager to see what we've come up with. I must continue wearing these garments in order to progress. My, don't we look splendid? The result of much trial and error, but I know quality work when I see it. Shh, you needn't speak. I can see your adoration for the moon and we Loporrits in your eyes. No doubt your friends feel the same, having sampled our creations. Oh god, did everyone do this? Sorry to have kept you waiting. They insisted we sample all of their concepts, Eerie returned. The pose! Oh my god! He's fucking modeling right now. Verily, 'tis an ensemble most becoming. What is it with them in this mask? Why do they like this mask so much? Dude, the gloves? Taking a screenshot. I think it's past time we return these clothes. Silence, and I'm like, okay, let's change. I was so confident our garments would meet with your approval. Whatever are we doing wrong? I think a shorter list would be what you're doing right. The Watcher taught us that in his time everyone wore the same robes. To do otherwise was against social etiquette. We thought we could appeal to modern taste by tailoring the robes to specific professions, but... Please, you mustn't be so hard on yourself. Should we resort to evacuating the people of Aetheris, they will most certainly have need of your attire. It is clear you spared no effort in addressing our needs, but you must understand that we are not quite so... homogeneous. Speaking for myself, what I wear now better suits my tastes, even if it is of inferior make. But there are others whose choices may be influenced by traditions or personal experience. Rather than making assumptions for the whole, you must consider the individual and their potential preferences. I fear we've underestimated the complexity and diversity of your people. Even if we memorized every tome we received, I doubt we'd have fared much better. Maybe we're doing you a disservice trying to shower you with our baubles and frippery, thinking it was for your benefit when you'd be better off on your own. There are some who might agree, people who prefer to keep others at arm's length, even when they know they shouldn't. As one such former fool, I'd like to ask you a question. This plan to evacuate and escape the final days, did it account for the reflections of the source as well? Uh-oh. Not that I'm aware of. We were born of Heidelin's love for Aetheris and the salvation of the people on that star, and that star alone has ever been our aim. Surely it's better to devote ourselves to saving one world than to divide our efforts across 14 and risk failing them all. I suppose you're right. Living Way, might we have leave to explore Bestway's burrow unattended? You've given us much to think about. Why, certainly. Until later, then. If I may, I should like to accompany thee a while longer. Really? I mean, you're more than welcome to. There's actually something I wish to speak with you about. Let's be off then, shall we? Hi, Rainer. How are you? Also, hi, Ravi. I didn't say hi, but hi. Wait, the fidgeting one... Have we talked to... I don't know if we've talked to the fidgeting one. The restless one was the one we gave the surfer voice to. I think this was the surfer one. I think. Whoa, my apologies, bro. I wasn't trying to spy or anything. Everyone's been talking about the visitors come from Aetheris, and I wanted to see what all the fuss was about. Wait, no, this is a new one. Okay. I was excited at first, but now I'm worried. What if the people of Aetheris refuse to come? What if we can't save them? It's clear we made a mess of things. Oh, but wait, you still haven't visited the domiciles? Once you see them, you'll understand how wonderful the moon truly is, I'm sure of it. I'll be waiting for you by the teleporter near the entrance. Oh, and the name's Growing Way, by the way. See you soon. You're here! You're really here! Thank you. Thank you so much, sorry, what should I call you? Clarissa Evergarden, eh? Crikey, even your names are amazing. Well, Clarissa, we'll be using this teleporter to enter the residential area? Moon housing? 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 Oh shit. That's not the voice I gave them at all. I know, they're so cute! Nerf Child is too hard for the average player. I really hope they don't. It was actually fun. And a lot of the time stuff isn't fun because it's too easy. Which, to be fair, it's the normal content, but what? Their face, the wall.
何居住区は建て替えのため臨時封鎖中。
Reconstruction? Yo, that's okay. Firmament 2.0. Oh, goodbye.
So それで私に話とは？
本当はこんなことを聞きたくはないのですが、きちんと明らかにしておかなければなりませんわ。私たちが作っていた環境は人にとって不満足なものだったのでしょう。
それは
お仲間の反応を見ればわかりますわ。何が悪いのかはわかりませんが、わからないからこそダメなのでしょうね。
I mean, the goal is to keep us alive until we get to another star, so...
私たちの至らぬ点は改められるように善処します。
Yeah, exactly. That's
それを
why
待っていていただく時間はないの
it's
で
really
す。
not important.
こうしている間にも週末の時が近づいてきている。それが
I
始
just
まっ
looked
てし
over
まったら
and I
もう
saw GIF say
皆
shh,
様をお助け
so I don't know if
で
there's
き
a
ないのですわ。
spoiler, so I'm not gonna look at chat.
アーテリスの皆様には気に入ってくれなくてもいいから月に乗ってほしい。そのためにお願いがあるのです。
Even if something isn't directly a spoiler, don't like allude to anything, because that's
先に地上へ
still a
戻り
spoiler.
彼らと共に人を導いていただけませんか。月は素晴らしい場所だったと、何も不安はないから早く避難するようにと皆様に伝えてほしいのですわ。
どうしてそれを私に？
あなたはあまり
Dude, the English translations for him are so insane.
いえ、不満に思っていたのかもしれませんが、あえて意を唱えずにいてくれたのではと思ったのですわ。それは終末の危険性を理解した証。全てを完璧に救えずとも生かせるものを生かす選択を良しとしてくださるはずだと踏んだのです。
また何かの犠牲を選べと。私はそれほどに。
ウリエンジェさん？
いえ、大丈夫です。あなた方の考えはよくわかりました。私は
すみませんでした。これはそのちょっとした手違いで、私居住区が工事中だなんて知らなくてですね。はい、とりあえずご無事でよかったというか、なんというか、本当に申し訳ございませんでした。
Yo, daijoubu, dog. All daijoubu. Daijoubu okay. I'm putting on socks. My feet are cold. Gosh, that was embarrassing. I promise to be more careful from now on. Since the residential quarters are closed for now, I've rerouted the teleporter to allow travel between floors instead. Hopefully it proves useful in the meantime. That's very useful, thank you. Shame you couldn't see it though. You really would have liked it. Okay, it's okay. Nice. I may not seem like it, but we've been planning for this far longer than I'd care to admit. Each time we woke up, we'd have long discussions about how to save as many of you as we can. Felt like everyone had an opinion on this or that. But the one thing we all agreed upon was that the people of Etheirys wouldn't take action to save themselves until it was far too late. That's why we're striving to make the moon a vibrant, magical place they'd hop at the chance to visit, rather than waiting for the flames of oblivion to get them off their tails and force them to accept our invitation. Okay, the residential quarters may not be up to the necessary standards just yet, but there are plenty of other places worth seeing. You've already had a look at the Caratorium, but wait until you see what's waiting for you at the end of the burrow. Follow me. Yeah. Here, this store is the greatest Endsvale. It was named as such because it's the Vale to end all vales. The most beautiful forest you'll ever see. We understand the people of Etheirys enjoy taking leisurely walks through natural spaces and the like, so I'm sure you'll enjoy it. How about we start with a nice stroll to the fountain? Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, not quite what I expected, but... So what did you think of the forest? Isn't it positively pleasant? Simply sublime? This is transcendent as burying your face in a chocobo's plumage and taking a good long whiff. I'm gonna say that I didn't see forest or trees. Sorry. I didn't see forest or trees. Oh. Sorry. You're pulling my tail! You're in the forest right now! Building this place is a challenge, let me tell you. Since we were born here, we've never seen trees in first person before, let alone a forest. The information sent by our collaborators was quite enlightening, but after much deliberation we decided to use crystalline constructs in place of living trees. And thanks to our atmospheric circulation system, this place produces air as clean as you'd find in a forest on Etheirys. The fountain here behind us, powered by the rather large crystal adorning its top, plays a vital role in supplying us with fresh water. Much time and effort was spent making it the most spherical of spheres, and I dare say the unparalleled roundness speaks for itself. It is very pretty. I enjoy nothing more than a nice long stretch and a spot of relaxation whenever I come up here. You look like you could do with a stretch yourself. Shh, shut up, how dare you. What a baby stretch, dude. That's the spirit. I feel more relaxed simply watching you. A sight worth the many years spent building this place. If it's not too much to ask, it's always been a dream of mine to take a walk through the forest with someone from Etheirys. Could we maybe... Etheirys. I haven't decided how I'm saying it, but... You will? Oh, be still, my quivering whiskers. I was thinking that I could be more helpful to you by teaching you a little about the moon and what it is we do. When we were first created, the moon's sole purpose was to hold Zodiark, and there was absolutely nothing to be found here. Eventually, Hydaelyn gave us our first task, run us to the moon with propulsion systems capable of facilitating travel to other stars. It sounds impressive, and I suppose in some respects it is, but it was only possible thanks to all the knowledge Hydaelyn shared with us. We also had a lot of time to get it done. 6,000 years, give or take. Oh god. Anyway, let's keep going. Can I taste the rainbow crystal? What? No! I'm not sure what it is you do with crystals on Etheirys, but we don't eat them, and certainly not this one. It's possessed of all 6 elements: wind, lightning, fire, earth, ice, and water. We use crystals like these to maintain the moon's elemental equilibrium. It's worth mentioning, though, that because of Hydaelyn's influence, being the embodiment of tranquility and stasis and all, manipulating the elements here is different than it might be on Etheirys. A conjuring of fire would sooner dry your clothes than singe them, for example. Put simply, the etheric conditions are ill-suited to growth, which is why the surface is mostly barren. Of course, this was all necessary to keep the raging energies of Zodiark in check. This may come as a surprise, but we didn't begin building the habitable areas until the propulsion systems were ready. Considering how long it took, I wish we'd started sooner. Who would have thought we'd need 4,000 years to make all this? It certainly wasn't work you dare rush, either. We had to create infrastructure and countless supporting systems, some of which wouldn't be operational until hundreds of years later. And then there was that brief period when our productivity came to a screeching halt, when that bizarre red satellite was sent up from Etheirys, the Allegan's Mischief, I think. We thought maybe some new nefarious actor was colluding with Zodiark. All we could do was stand by and brace ourselves for the worst. Can't tell you how relieved we were when Hydaelyn informed us of its destruction. Oh yes, there was much joyous humming that day. Say, do you notice anything peculiar about the treetops? I mean, apart from the fact that they're massive crystals and not trees. I'll give you a hint. It's the golden rings emanating from the glowing spheres. I was like, I don't know which ones are supposed to be trees. Along with the device fixed near the ceiling, they fulfill a role similar to our sun, and do so better even. The sun and similar celestial objects in the great expanse radiate energy that is harmful to your bodies. These rings shield you from that energy while allowing you to bathe in the perfect amount of sunlight, or rather, a close approximation of it. Pretty impressive, wouldn't you say? Oh, and if you look closely, you'll see different types of trees have ever so slightly different curvature. Yes, indeed, this forest is truly the greatest. There's something else I want to tell you about... oh, right. The propulsion systems and habitat facilities were completed around 2,000 years ago, and with that, the most important features were fit for purpose. Which was all well and good, except we still knew absolutely nothing about the present-day people of Etheris. Why not go and visit Etheris yourself, you might ask? Strictly forbidden. Were our technology or knowledge of the moon's true purpose exploited for evil ends, the results could be disastrous. Then there were a few more rejoinings, and it became increasingly difficult to converse with Hydaelyn. Fearful we might lose the ability to communicate with her altogether, we beseeched her to find people on Etheris we could trust to help. We were quite fortunate everything worked out as it did. Yeah, the Charlians. Hi, Pimpin! With the exception of routine inspections and maintenance, we remained asleep and waited, hopeful Hydaelyn would find someone who would help us. Eventually, she did, and though her power was waning, we were able to speak to them directly for a short while. We shared with them everything we could, including our knowledge of the heavens and a means to travel here to the moon. They certainly didn't waste any time with what we taught them. No more than a few years after that, our collaborators found a means to convey messages and supplies to us from down below. With all the letters, books, and other resources they sent, we learned enough to start making more meaningful changes to the moon. And now you're here, hopefully enjoying yourself as much as I am. I knew you'd like Greatest Endsvale, I knew it. Thank you again for coming here, by the way. I know it was just a walk through the forest, but it meant a lot to me. Aww. Resin way. There you are. I take it you've already received the Grand Tour? A shame we missed it. Growing Way, I've been looking all over for you. Oh, okay, I was naming me. Oh, is this about the teleporter to the residential area? I don't know why it made their name question mark. Like, we've heard their voice, we know what they sound like. No, never mind that. We have more pressing matters at hand. I'll be calling an emergency meeting shortly, and your attendance is required. Really? I can't imagine why you'd need me there, but if you insist. We won't be away long, so you are all more than welcome to continue looking about the burrow. Now, come along, Growing Way. Emergency meeting? Uh-oh. Before we arrived, you seemed to be in the midst of a rousing conversation with your guide. Did you learn anything of import? Yeah, this is a forest. The fountain is round. They spent 12,000 years preparing for this. With the appointed hour fast approaching, I can certainly understand their restlessness. But still, it remains to be seen if the people can be persuaded to evacuate when there are yet no signs of the final days. What's more, the technology of this place defies imagination. I doubt there are many who would readily come to terms with living in such surroundings. Whoever these collaborators are, unless they are possessed of the world's most charming personalities or means to forcibly evacuate people, they will meet with a great deal of resistance. Indeed, even if faced with annihilation, the decision to forsake all one knows cannot be made lightly. Forgive me, friends, but I must beg your leave. There's another matter which yet begs for mine attention. Of course, we can accompany you if you like. Nay, that will not be necessary, if you will excuse me. I don't know why I'm trying to make my voice raspy and it's not doing it today. It is clear now the difficult decisions lie ahead of us. Preparation for the evacuation of Etheris is indeed crucial, but I am not yet willing to forsake our world and its reflections, and I trust I am not alone in my reticence. Ooh! That image! It looks so cool. Did any seem strange to you? More so than usual, I mean. I know he has a penchant for keeping his own counsel, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried. We should go and see if he's alright. Yashil and I will remain here and see what else we can learn about the final days. If you hurry, perhaps you can catch up to him.